Hank here for Free Podcast Tools, and this time I wanted to talk about 5 lower cost gift ideas for the podcaster in your life. In this video, I'm not going to be talking about microphones or interfaces, and I'm going to be focusing solely on accessories. Now, this isn't a one-size-fits-all video because the accessories I'm going to talk about, some of them are going to vary based on the equipment you own or your podcaster that you're buying for owns. So you're going to have to do a little legwork in Amazon or on Google, or just do what might make more sense to begin with, and that's actually talk to the person you're buying for. At the very top of my list would be the Gator Frameworks quick release mic adapter. I'm going to mute the microphone real quick so you can see how it comes off on this boom arm. So it is a really neat way to change microphones. If the podcaster in your life owns more than one microphone, this could be a really good gift. Now, the quick release itself, you get one insert and the quick release for about $30. And if you want to get more of the inserts, I believe a 5-pack is roughly $45. I think I own about 10 of those, and it's still not enough. I still have to switch them off some microphones and interchange them because I just have so many microphones. But when you're switching from microphone to microphone, it does make things a lot quicker and easier. The people I've talked into getting the Gator Frameworks quick release adapter have never looked back. It's a really good accessory, and it's at the very top of my list. Next up, you can get them an XLR cable. And to spruce things up, sometimes it'd be cool to get it in colors. So you can get it in white like I have with this. I like to pair this with my white boom arm and my white microphone. So then I rock this entire Arctic set. However, there's many other colors out there. I believe Rode and some off-brand companies as well make them. You can find XLR cables in varying colors between $20 and $35. One thing to keep in mind when you're buying cables for somebody, I would just talk to them and find out the exact length of the cable they need. It would be so much better to just talk to them and get that correct from the start instead of trying to guess and then the cable's too short or it's way too bulky and long. Piggybacking on XLR cables, another cable you can get the podcaster in your life would be a USB cable. Again, you're going to want the specifics of the audio interface the podcaster is using because that's going to dictate what cable you get. Some podcasters have an audio interface that has a USB-C port, but their computer has a USB-A port. Some people have a computer with a USB-C port, and the interface has the old school USB-B port on it. So it's just best to talk to that person and find out exactly what kind of cable they use, and then go from there, do some searches online, and try to get the appropriate cable and the appropriate length of cable for that. You're going to be looking at roughly $20 to $25 for a USB-C or USB-C to A or USB-C to C or USB-C to B or whatever the cable may be. You're going to be roughly in that ballpark. Another fun gift idea would be a windscreen. This could be a stock windscreen or it could be colored windscreens. And it's going to depend on the microphone you have. Like the microphone I'm on right now, the Neat King B2, there wouldn't be any kind of windscreen you could get for this. It comes with a pop filter on it, and there's no secondary market windscreen that I've ever seen that would fit this style of microphone. However, for microphones like the Shure SM7B, that is a widely used podcast microphone, there are some cheap colored windscreens on Amazon, and there's more expensive ones on the internet if you just do a quick Google search. And if the podcaster you're buying for has the Rode Pod mic, there are a plethora of colors for the Rode Pod mic and Rode Pod mic USB. I have the white one as a backup. I plan on getting more colors in the future just because they're so cool and they're inexpensive, roughly $20 for this. But if you're just getting a regular foam windscreen, typically you're going to be looking at $10 to $20. I mean, who can have too many cool windscreens? And lastly, another cool idea for the podcaster in your life is any type of signage. They make all sorts of door handle signs, or even the neon light up signs, or even the custom signs that you can hang up on the wall. It just depends on what you want to spend. Again, it's always best to talk to that person, and you don't have to specifically tell them what you're going to get them, but just kind of let them put stuff in a wish list or something like that so they get exactly what they're after. One thing to note about the custom neon signs, if the podcaster has a visual element to their show and they do some live streaming, some of those neon signs can flicker on the camera depending on the camera. Again, this wasn't about specifics. This video was more about giving you some ideas for buying for a podcaster and thinking a little bit outside the box, more in the line of accessories than the brand new $300 mic that they may want or something like that. Much cheaper route to go, getting accessories. And they can add that little extra flair to a cool home studio. Subscribe to the channel, and as always, thank you.